Hello, fellow Gobots with a pocket full of robots. Check this out. Wow, I never thought I would see the day. Gobots, mighty robots, mighty vehicles under the Legacy United line. And yeah, we have Cosmos as Pathfinder. And then we have Gears? I'm forgetting Homie's name as Smallfoot. And finally Warpath as Treads. And I don't think there's anything on the back of the box. But we're going to pop these guys open, and gals actually, because both of them are gals and this is a dude. And we're going to take a look at him. Yeah, it's a pack of Treads. And while we open them up, I just want to say hello to everybody. Thank you for joining me and clicking that thumbnail. You know, I am from a time, I am a fossil. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, these look neat. Well, first of all, this is weird. I remember Pathfinder. I had tons of Pathfinders always kind of circulating in and out of the house, and Pathfinder was like black, gray, and like silver. I don't remember this character. I don't remember this character either. I only really remember Crasher, Leader 1, like Copter, Psykill, Turbo, Scooter? Was that his name? But, yeah. Very nice. Anyway, let's take a look at the bots. Huh. I'm still perplexed as to why they went with, like, the University of California colors with this one instead of the... She looks nice. I mean, they all look nice. And they have their little accessory... Oh, I guess it's just one little accessory burrito on the back. And as I kind of undo this, let me tell you all a quick story about Gobots. Man, I was a young tyke. I think I was about 4 years old when Gobots was around, or no, about 5, because I was in kindergarten. And, you know, I was raised by a single mom and stuff, and I used to have to go to my aunt's place to for babysitting and stuff, because ain't nobody around to, like, watch me and stuff. And Transformers were kind of coming up at that time. My friends had them, except they were not called Transformers. They were called Diacron, D-I-A, and then K-R-O-N. And I remember seeing Sideswipe, and Sideswipe was the first one that I ever saw, and also Ironhide. And you know what? Hold up for a second. Let me get some. Oh, I see scissors over here. And you know what? Should we just rip the box? Yeah, let's rip the box. Let's rip the box. Yes. But yeah, I remember Transformers were like just kind of like coming into their own and existence, and I was so hype on them. And dude, we were so broke. We had no money at all. And I remember my mom asking me like, "Hey, what do you like? You know, I'll get you a little treat." And you got to think we were so broke. Seriously, like I don't know how else to describe it. If I could really just kind of tell you what our family story was like, you would be shocked. You'd be shocked. And yeah, and then so I told my mom, I was like, I mean, I'm trying to describe it to her as best as possible in my like 5-year-old vocabulary. And, you know, my mom don't speak no English or nothing like that. And I told her, I was like, hey, I want the transforming car. I want the transforming car. And not knowing that there was a bunch. And so she came to pick me up one day after work was over and stuff like that. And she was like, hey, I have a surprise for you. And dude, she had Crasher. And even right now, my voice is conveying the disappointment. But I was looking for like Sideswipe, and she was like, here. And I was so angry. I was so angry that she had gotten Crasher. And I remember hurling it across the room and being so upset at her and like yelling that this wasn't what I wanted. And of course, dude, my mom's stressed out too, dude. She's by herself in America, don't speak no language. She's just trying to raise just a little, yo, what the heck? Yo, do you guys see this? Ew. Ew, what is this? Ew. Dude, I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but it looks like spider webs, dude. It looks... Ew. Ew. Dude, I hate bugs. Hold on for a second. I gotta clean this off, dude. This is mad triggering. 1 second. Yo, I don't know what that was, but like some of it wouldn't. You can see most of it is gone now, but like some of it wouldn't come off with the duster. I had to wipe it off. I don't know what that was. I don't know if it's some type of like mold release agent. Because you guys remember when Nacelle came out, people were like, oh, there's all this like gunk on her and stuff. And turns out what it was mold release but it had congealed under the weather circumstances. Like Vietnam is a lot warmer, so I guess it was still like clear in liquid form. And as it came to America in shipping and stuff like that, it hardened and it beat it up kind of. And like, I don't know if this is the same thing, but it does feel a little bit weird. And oh, that's kind of gross, man. Where was I, dude? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. Crasher. And my mom. So yeah, I heard her across the room, and like, dude, she could have been, upset at me too, and she could have been like, well, fine then, and yelled back at me. But dude, I'm 5 years old. My mom understands. My mom understood like better than anyone. And so you know what my mom told me? I still remember to this day, and like, dude, I feel extremely messed up right now. I mean, granted, I was only 5, but like, dude, she just told me, she's like, hey, I'm sorry, I'll try to be better next time. And that's all she said. That's all she said. And I just remember, even now, I remember just my attitude just being just so rude and just so upset and like so angry. And in my mind, kind of, I was like, yeah, like you better be, and like you better get it right. And just like being so spoiled, not understanding that she had no time and she had no money, but she did this because she loved me so much. And I'm sorry, Mom. I was a kid and I didn't know any better. And yeah. And then to top it all off, I actually liked the Crasher toy, so all of that was for like nothing. And then there's another story later on, is that cousin who the place where I was staying at, he lied and he said that Crasher belonged to him, that Crasher belonged to him and his brother, and my aunt, who was my estranged dad's sister. This is all weird, right? We're not living with my dad, but yet I'm being babysat by his sister. I know, all crazy, right? She wouldn't believe me. And she took her kid's side, and I lost that Crasher. And yeah, that's like, I mean, it's not traumatic, so to speak, but in my young little mind, it still stands out as like trauma, and I never forgot about it. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be doing a toy review right now, and I'm on my like psychiatrist chair right now, just talking to y'all, dumping all this stuff. And okay, I still don't understand why she is this color. Yeah, maybe some of y'all know. Does Pathfinder undergo some type of like University of California change at some point? The colors are just bizarre. I mean, it's great. It's Cosmos, and we get to see Cosmos again. And by the way, Cosmos was so hard to find when he first came out, right? So big shout out to Timbo Rice, who hunted one down for me, and yeah, and he sent it to me, free 99. Didn't charge me a dime, dude. What a cool guy, dude. And appreciate you for that, Timbo. And yeah, man, everybody was just like scalping these and like just trying to make a buck and like whatever, dude. I get it, dude. America's a system where it's like, greed rules, dude. Cash rules everything around me. Clean, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. What you know about that? Y'all know what that's a reference to? I know some of y'all do. I know 14th Prime does. But yeah, man. So I get it. Free market economy and stuff, scalpers, whatever. But yeah, dude, Timbo sent it to me for free, and he picked one up. He picked one up for himself, and he could have scored more, and he could have like flipped them too and made some money just like everyone else. But he was like, nah, man, let other folks have them, let other folks be happy with it, and like he didn't do all that. So kudos, one of the good guys out there. This is cool. So I like the Gears mold, and this is very nice. I am digging this kind of like McDonald's feel about her. This is really cool, and I feel like I need to do some type of like skit with the whole like McDonald's theme on this. Very, very nice. Yeah, like they don't strike me as Gobots. I know we are kind of beyond combiner wars and stuff like that, but man, that would have been the time. That would have been the time to redeco one of those Seeker aerial bots, so to speak, into like Leader 1. Hey, give me 1 second. Yo, sorry about that. Yeah, that would have been the time to invest in one of those being like Leader 1. There were a bunch of like car dudes. They could have made like a turbo, and they could have done more. But I think it's cool that they're visiting the GoBots, and they're you know, redecoing these molds as such, but I just don't feel like they're who they're supposed to be. I looked them all up actually, just to get a feel. And if I did my editing right, maybe I showcase the original forms at the front of the video. But I don't know. They just don't feel like Gobots to me, right? You know, I was gonna say I don't think I know how to transform these guys and gals, because a lot of times when I get them, I just kind of go directly into the bot bending aspects. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But should we go through the transformation? Should we go through the transformation? Sure, we're all here. Why not, right? Let's do it, Druid. I have the instructions over here, and so like I'll just pop them open. The instructions are nice and meaty. I mean, they are for 3 robots, and so yeah. And if you guys are like wondering, like, man, you're kind of like all over the place. It's true. It's true. I have medicine flowing through me right now, dude. I'm not gonna show it, but if you guys, I've been taking pictures of my visits to the doctors and stuff, and if you guys could see my pictures right now, like, it's bad. It's gnarly. It's gnarly, and that's why my content is like, you know, I used to pump out tons of content, you know, double shorts, double videos, and all of that. But I ain't got time for that right now, dude. Like, not just I ain't got time for that. It's I can't. I just physically can't. And this is like the one thing that I'm kind of popping off at the end of the day. And in fact, I actually didn't go to work because it was pretty bad. And right now I'm just at the end of the day, because my work buddy told me, he's like, hey, you got some toys delivered to your desk. And so I just came by and I saw that it was this, and I was like, oh, neat. And I'd been waiting for this. And so I wanted to kind of like pick this up and talk to you all too. And also it's a little bit of cathartic, just time for me to rest, because all day I've been just kind of like focusing on my rehab and focusing on my health and stuff. So this is just a moment for me to just kind of chillax for a second, reminisce, so to speak, and just kind of talk to you all. Yeah. This is a nice toy, man. This is a nice toy. And I remember hearing Mark Clonis, and I think also Evan, all of them, they were talking about like that this was the shocker, that this was the big one, that when Cosmos was in such high demand, everyone was shocked at like how popular that toy was, and that short packing him was a mistake, and making him a Walmart exclusive was kind of a mistake. But yeah, I get it, dude. Cosmos wasn't like anyone's particular like favorite bot. But at the same time, dude, the last time, oh no, we got some stress marks over here, boy. The last time we had a Cosmos was it was like Generations or something. You know what I'm talking about? He was kind of like lanky, and yeah, I mean, this is about time that we had a new Cosmos, and so of course people are going to be jumping like all over it, and I totally get it. I totally get it. And as I'm talking to y'all, I'm just kind of looking at the instructions over there. I think I'm doing it right. There's just one part that I'm not quite getting. Oh, it's that. And I think I just got it. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool, dude. This like fits. That was a nice little fun stroll in the park transforming this. That's cool, dude. That puts me in a nice, good mood, dude. I am in a ton of pain right now, but it puts me in a nice little good mood. Dude, if you guys could see me, well, I'm not going to share any pictures and stuff, but I look like I got into a fight with, well, it looks like I got into a fight. Maybe I did. But, yeah, it looks like I got into a nasty fight. Not one that I won either. One where I got savagely beat down. Yeah, that's what it looks like right now. But you can't see those areas at the moment. Let me actually... No, I'm not going to show you. No, it's inappropriate. Okay, we got one down. Pathfinder. And she's just Blue Cosmos, dude. UC Berkeley, UCLA, like... it reminds me nothing of the Gobot. Yeah, nothing. They didn't do any head changes or anything. And Pathfinder was so sleek. I remember it being very thin and sleek and stuff, and he's like tubbly wubbly, you know, and that's fine and all, but I don't know, not my Pathfinder. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna chuck this dude or chuck this gal. Let's take a look at McDonald's. McDonald's. What's homegirl's name? What is homegirl's name, dude? I'm like forgetting. Smallfoot. There we go. I really like the Gears mold though. It's really fun. And again, also Gears, another character that we haven't seen in like Foreversville. There was that really stylized one, and I feel like that was from around the same time that Cosmos came out. Yeah, around that same time. You know what? I should really transform my toys, dude. I'm completely missing out on like different aspects of their character. It's almost like I'm getting to know them, but just like refusing to. Oh, wait, maybe I don't do this right now. Okay, I'm taking this out. But yeah, it's almost like I'm just not getting to know certain aspects of who they are, and it's a disservice. I'm like, dude, I didn't know you play flute. I'm like, whoa, you play the harp? That's cool, man. And yeah, I should know these things because they are uniquenesses about these characters. Hey, but going back to that story about my mom, you know, this is one of those things. It's like, man, dude, you never know what the things that people had to do to basically, you know, gift you or like be nice to you or show you kindness or anything, you know. You really don't know their backstory and stuff. You don't know how hard they toiled, what they had to go through. And so, you know, just generally, you know, as I've grown older, I've been like, you know what, I should just appreciate everybody for everything. You know what I'm saying? I should just appreciate folks for who they are. This is really cool, by the way, and I don't know what this reminds me of, but I feel like there is another Transformer that does this, where the back part of the heels kind of fold out and everything folds into the top. Wow, this is a really, really nice transformation, man. Kudos to the engineers. And from what I understand, so I'm kind of freestyling at this point, but I think this is the way it goes. From what I understand, the designs are done largely by Hasbro, or the concept art, meaning like folks like Mark, and I think Evan is an engineer. I think Mark is an artist and a designer, where they'll be like, hey, we want to make this thing, and they'll make like a picture of it. And this is kind of blurry right now, but they'll make a picture of it and say, this is what we want, and he'll draw it, and then it'll go to Japan, and they will develop and manufacture it, similar to like a publisher and a developer relationship. And I've mentioned this on another one of the videos, is that like I work for a publisher, and we partner with developers. It's almost like we partner with skilled chefs and cooks to bring wonderful dishes to the public, but we own a restaurant as the publisher, and we're going to sell it. And so we provide market information to the chef, to the developer, and we're like, hey, this is what's popping right now. People like this type of stuff at the moment. Do you think you can make something like this? And the developer will be like, okay, you know what? Let me go at it, and they'll work their magic, and they'll produce something, and then we will work together to market and sell it, and then we'll share the profits, you know? And so that's what Hasbro and Takara are like. Takara is the developer. They make all this stuff. They're the engineers. They're the wizards behind all this stuff. And Hasbro is the one that comes up with the ideas of what they want to make, what they want it to look like, and things like that. And it's a cool little relationship, you know. And so very similar to the industry that I'm in, where we have a publisher and a developer, I see the same similarities and alignment between Hasbro and Takara, and I think it works quite well. And sometimes one of the things that a publisher might do is they might purchase a developer because a developer may have certain rights. So a company that I used to work for, they wanted the Dungeons and Dragons IP. So what they did is they purchased a developer. They purchased a developer who had that IP so that they could develop a game with the Dungeons and Dragons license. And so similar to that, when Takara purchased Tomy, if you guys are not familiar with Tomy, Tomy has access to a ton of car licenses. They make small like metal cars, but they're legit. They're exactly what the and by the way, I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, okay. I guess I'm supposed to bring this up. It's kind of difficult for me though, with my fat fingers, bro. I think I got it, but I think I removed it from a hinge. Okay. Tomy had the licenses for cars. Takara did not. So what Takara did was they purchased and merged with Tomy to become Takara Tomy, so that when they produced, oh, okay, so this goes down over here. Does it slot in here? Oh, I can't quite figure that out right now. And I wish there was a better way to dislodge this, because I think it's stuck at the moment. If one of y'all know how to... Oh, ow, that hurt. All right, dude, I'm going to worry about this part. Like, I'm going to do this later. But when they were producing the Masterpiece line, they needed to have those licenses so that they can reproduce in fidelity the cars as they were. And rather than try to negotiate and talk to these car licenses, when they merged with Tomy, they had access to all of that. So that's a brilliant move, you know. And that was how we were able to get all the Masterpiece G1 stuff, still utilizing those old school designs for those cars and stuff. So just brilliant strategic move. And I think the hands go in it. Oh, maybe they don't. Maybe they just say it like this. But yeah, brilliant strategic move on their part. So this opens like this. And then later on, you guys remember for a while, Hasbro and Takara used to have stark differences. When we had Chug, there was like Henkei, right? You guys remember that? There was a different line. And that's what Chug stood for, Classics, Henkei, Universe, and Generations, I believe. And yeah, Takara arguably had the better paint jobs, and so people would always like fawn over the versions coming out of Japan, like the Seekers. There was that whole debacle where Thundercracker or Skywarp or one of them wasn't being released in the States, and later they were, and da. But then now we don't really see that anymore. For the most part, the mainline releases are identical. Japan may have some premium finish stuff or something that's like Japan market specific. But I think I'm doing this right. That's funny, dude. Like, I own all of these in their respective mold mates, but like I guess I just never transformed them. But this is fun, man. This is fun. It's like a little puzzle, and you're going through the idea, and you're going through the challenges and the things that the engineer has set up for you to experience on this path and on this warpath, so to speak. And that's pretty cool, man. But I forgot what I was talking about, dude. My brain's going like a million miles an hour right now. I don't like taking medicine, but I will say it's a head change right now. I'll just say that, dude. I'll just say that it's a bit of a head change. I'm not sure I'm doing this correctly at the moment. I think maybe I'm just supposed to fold that. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Yeah. Well, he does have a lot of like hinges and stuff on the legs, but it looks cool when I'm looking at it. Very, very neat. But yeah, going back to the paint stuff, like most everything is now aligned, and yeah, like I'm fine with that. Is this they show something. Oh, I see. It's that bit. It's that bit. And then now this. Wow, dude. This is like beautifully complex, and I'm not quite sure that I'm doing it right because the legs aren't coming together on mine. And then they have like the little thing that says "pow," like everything is like tabbing into place. And yes, it is tabbing into place for the most part. So it should be okay. Oh, you know what? I guess I wasn't supposed to tab into arms. And then from here, like that. Yeah. And then, oh, what a trip. It says like, I don't quite understand what's happening. I don't understand this part. Like, I don't get how these are supposed to, I don't get how they're supposed to cinch together like this. Like, does this bridge out somehow? Like, Pause. I'll be right back. Okay, I figured out what I was doing wrong. I had to get the ports oriented facing downward, and when I did that, everything actually just kind of came together. Wow, how intricate, you know? And you know what? Going back to that story that I was telling you about my mom, like I told you, it's like you don't know what people do, and it's basically about appreciation, right? You don't know what people are doing in their lives, what they're going through, and basically you're never, unless you're that person, you don't know what it took to basically get from A to B. And similar to this wonderful little gift, this wonderful piece of engineering, Yeah, like I don't know the story behind this, and like but I'm appreciative. I'm assuming this goes over here. Yes, yes, or not. Wait, no, it's not. Oh, it plugs in up here. Whoa. I am thankful and appreciative of the engineers who spent time figuring out how to make something like this and bringing it to the fandom. And of course they get paid. Yes, this is their job and stuff, but nonetheless, I respect and appreciate the craft and just the ingenuity, as I'm getting slightly flustered right now to do this. But I know those stories aren't exactly, they're not really parallels, but hey, the theme of appreciation still resides in all of that, you know? And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all for sitting here just watching and listening, hearing me like yammer, especially if you're here watching to the end. I just want to say thank you so much. You guys are the real ones. And you know what? Let's do something. Let's do something. If you're watching to the end of this video, tell me the name of a cool Gobot that you like. Tell me the name of a cool Gobot. And on Saturday or on Sunday, because this video should come out. Okay, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll pick somebody from the comments and a $20 gift card. Yeah. And so don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Try to somehow try to mask it so that random people seeing the comments won't know it. But if you got this far into the video, yeah, just I don't know, write something. If you can be slick, hide it in the comments. If not, just be like, yeah, you know what? I like Leader 1, or I like Psykill, or I like whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I'll pick somebody on Monday. Let's say Monday, just on the weekend. Like, I got to rest, dude. Let's do that, huh? Yeah? So, in the theme of appreciation, thank you all so much for continuing to watch and supporting this channel. Yeah, I just want to say thank you. I've expressed it before, and I will express it again. Gracias, por favor, 감사합니다, arigatou gozaimasu, salamat po, terima kasih, all of that stuff. Thank you, okay? I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.